The one thing I'm glad about the whole thing is thank God Jacob Fatu is not in the MFT anymore. Just thank God he's not.
You think just like that, its ties are broken?
Yeah, no, he's a main eventer now. Yeah, that's just disintegrated. Yeah, thank God, by the way. This return that they've done with Jacob Fatu was excellent.
It's interesting to elevate him to WrestleMania status.
Main event status,
I don't hate it. I'm with Tony, though. Where's Roman fit into this? And
that's
it's going to be very exciting. But I think your point about Sami Zayn, and that's what instantly hit me the first time when Drew hit the floor, I was like, oh, I get it now. Sami Zayn is so over in Saudi Arabia. That crowd is going to go insane.
Oh, they're going to lose their minds, and I'm super excited. I know we're going to get into this more next week, but let's hope the venue's done. Huh, guys? Have you seen the pictures?
What's this, Saudi?
Yep.
Saudi Arabia venue? Yeah.
Look up some pictures. They've got some work to do. Let's just put it that way.
Top Golf losing their net in a storm.
Oh, it's even worse than that. We've got some stands, and that's pretty much it. It is shades of the WrestleMania in Vegas. Let's just put it that way now.
Wow.
Remember the crunch time that was? That documentary was just put out. It was shades of, what was that, WrestleMania 6 at Caesars? I can't remember exactly.
Oh, well, with the toga.
Yeah, absolutely unbelievable. So we'll see. I know we've got tons of Royal Rumble chat to talk about next week, but I know we brought out the WWF game. I think we wanted to. That was our Beat the Brain. We're just going to randomly pull, and JC, you're going to read some cards to Brody, and we're going to see if he can get these answers correct or not, okay? But before we got into the actual Beat the Brain, I'm wearing a hoodie. I don't know when I got this or where I got this, but it's got a lot of 8-bit characters on it. Matter of fact, it's got 30 of them on there. I believe that this is the official entry list for the 1992 Royal Rumble. Jeremy, how many of these wrestlers do you think Brody can name? We'll say in 90 seconds. Yeah. Okay? In 90 seconds, how many of these? Don't. Hold on. He's trying to do it already. No, I'll come over to you. I'll come over to you. So 90 seconds. Ryan, can you kind of keep track of 90 seconds here?
Let me put up the timer real quick, man.
All right. So Jeremy, how many do you think he'll get out of 30?
I think he's going to clean sweep it, brother.
You think he's going to get 30 out of 30?
I think it's possible, yeah.
All right.
It's possible.
So, Jeremy, you got to kind of keep track and look at these because it's tough for me to look.
I know.
To guess.
I think I know all of them.
Here we go. Ready? I'm gonna unveil, Ryan. I'll unveil and I'll say, "Ready, go." Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ready, go.
Okay. British Bulldog, Ted DiBiase, Ric Flair, Jerry Saggs, Rick Rude, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, Brutus Beefcake, Big Boss Man, Berserker, Hillbilly Jim, Sergeant Slaughter, Steve Kern, Warlord, Colonel Mustafa, IRS, Jim Duggan, Virgil, I think I said Berserker, Randy Savage, Jimmy Snuka, Undertaker, Brutus Beefcake, Barry Windham, Kerry Von Erich, Jake Roberts. Did I miss any?
Pretty good. Who's that?
That's Steve Kern. Skinner.
Did he just name 30? I wasn't even keeping count. I think he just named all 30.
Yeah, I think he just named all 30.
Unbelievable, man.
He did it with 55 seconds left on the clock.
Unbelievable, man.
So it was 40-something seconds.
Yeah, Haku.
That is absolutely incredible.
Was that the greatest Royal Rumble? I remember watching it live.
Yeah, that was a great Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I knew. So when I found this was actually in my parents' basement in their storage closet. And I pulled it out and I was like, oh, I'm going to wear this on Saturday. I wonder if Brody would be able to name any of these. Yeah, all 30 of them. So he did pretty well.
Yeah. I love the Royal Rumble. We're talking about doing a live party, streaming that fans, listeners can join in on that. I want you guys in my basement. There is nothing like the Royal Rumble. I remember those old days of getting the pay-per-view, and Ric Flair seemed old to us then when we were in junior high or whatnot. Heck, he was my age, right?
I know.
Back in the day. It's unbelievable.
Ric Flair was one of those guys that it didn't matter if he was 25 or if he was 65. He looked 65.
It's so true. What are some of the favorite Royal Rumble moments? That just top of the head. We'll get into it and the history about that. When you think of the Royal Rumble, Flying Ryan, what pops in your mind?
I don't know why. I always remember Kofi doing his little thing.
Yeah,
for sure.
Antics.
Yeah,
yes, for sure.
Then I remember the big Royal Rumble when it was 40. What was it? 40 people.
I remember 40 people.
It's gone back and forth.
And then I remember I just love when it's a wrestler that I haven't seen in 8 years.
The best.
When Boogeyman showed up.
Yes.
I was snap, it's the Boogeyman.
Yes.
Okay, so I can tell you my favorite Royal Royal Rumble moment, and it's not really my favorite like Rumble moment, but it's just the thing when I hear Royal Rumble, it's the first thing that pops in my head, and it's the quad tear. that is
Vince McMahon 2005. What was even worse was the fact that Batista and John Cena both simultaneously eliminated themselves.
That's the only reason he got hurt.
That really happened?
Yeah,
yes,
because
we grew up with like Lex Luger on one, or whatever, Piper on one. That was a steel cage thing.
Batista and John Cena like simultaneously eliminated themselves. Yes,
like it was the top rope couldn't support both of their weight the way that they were, and they both fell. And dude, you can watch that at like 0.00005 times speed, and they both hit the mat at the exact same time. So that caused Vince McMahon to have to
call an audible.
Yep, and he stomped down to the ring, and when he got into the ring, he blew both of his quads and had to sit on the ground and yell at both of them while sitting on the ground like a child in the ring, and had to, figure it out on the fly. But that is what I remember. But the other thing I remember is it was Rumble St. Louis, and I think Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and when the hit, I lost my mind.
Was that the year Sheamus won?
I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it was
2012.
The winner of the first Royal Rumble, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
And it was one of those moments where I couldn't explain why, but I just think it was the fact that I could say that as an adult, I saw somebody as a child wrestle. Like I got to see them in person, knowing that he wasn't going to have many more times in the ring.
And that's what I mean. And we all seen it, right? The Royal Rumble is a perfect time that you can pull out Drew Carey and things. I just hope we see some crossover stars that have any time to do it. And I'm not saying it's Drew Carey, but why not an MMA? Mike Chandler or something. Like, why can't you do this stuff?
Okay. And I don't know how hurt he is. And I don't know what the rules are nowadays. But, like, why would you not have Cam Scatabo there? Okay, NFL. I'm not even saying you can have him as an entrant.
Tom Brady.
All of a sudden, he's out there and somebody hits him from behind and he's no longer an entrant. You know what I mean? Like, but have him come out.
Literally, Tom Brady.
But also you have to. You said Tom Brady sounds great, right? You also have to remember where is the Rumble. So now you got to get these people to fly out to Saudi to do it. So I don't think, and this is me being dead serious. I think this might be a Rumble that is a straight up Rumble. Don't go into this expecting to get a little bit of that nostalgia where you're going to get
Chris
those.
Jericho?
Yes.
Okay.
I think you expect Chris Jericho 100%. And if you want my honest opinion, and you want something that this will not happen. I'm telling you, this will not happen.
Okay.
But if you want to really cause havoc, what you do is whatever number that you plan on having Chris Jericho come out, you have Cena's music hit. And then all of a sudden, Cena's music plays for 3 to 4 seconds, and then it's a countdown.
Right,
break the walls down, and you have him come back as Y2J, and you just dive into it.
Just
he would not only pick up instant heat because of the Cena swerve, but
instant heat.
Everybody else would go bonkers, and I think that's the best way to book him.
So they're going to be happy to see him.
I think you could do that with Gunther or whatnot. Continue the trolling,
But isn't Chris Jericho the best babyface when he is the funniest and best heel?
Right, but I think a lot of returns, he'll be so welcomed and over as a face at first, just because we're so happy to see him. I don't disagree, and I think he should pick somebody up to remember how he came in. He went right to the top, mocking The Rock. What was it? One of the first Smackdowns or something?
Yeah, that was back in 1999.
That was great.
I think there's shades of that. I think you're going to see a new, invigorated Chris Jericho, and like we've been saying on that WWE stage, they're just bigger stars.
Okay, do we see the return of Kevin Owens? Is he ready to come back?
Would you do it in Canada and Montreal, or would you have Jericho's return in Montreal?
He could come out at the end of the Drew McIntyre match. If indeed your prediction's true of Sammy versus Drew, Kevin Owens could come save him after Drew's
brutalizing him. But wouldn't it be fantastic if Chris Jericho returned and got into a feud with Sami Zayn? Wouldn't that be incredible?
I think he would be a bigger star. I don't think Sammy's big enough. I think Jericho's going to be inserted into a big feud at first, and then they're going to do that.
They're going to use him to put over who's the next generation. I mean, who are some good Chris Jericho? Obviously, Gunther and things like that. I think Jericho.
I think you have him in a title picture right away with Dom.
That's interesting.
Carmella. Would you do it with Carmella?
Okay, Chris Jericho, Dominic Mysterio could be awesome because then they could do a lot of the tie-ins with the matches with Ray back in WCW.
Exactly.
I love it.
5-star.
I actually love that.
That's a good one.
I actually love that.
Dom and Chris Jericho. That's a good idea.
What a fantastic idea that would be.
Dom throws out Chris Jericho. That starts it. We always have those Royal Rumble feuds, right? You throw me out.
So we're running out of time here, and I know we're getting into Rumble stuff a lot next week. Okay. one person, everybody that you would like to see return, whether legend or not, at the Rumble. Does anybody have anyone that they want to throw into the pot here? Because my pick would be Kevin Owens. I would love to see Kevin Owens return at the Rumble.
A good pick.
Okay,
I think that would be fantastic.
Jacob Fatu's already returned. I guess I have to go with Jericho because they already had.
I think that's
return.
great.
Now you guys are taking all the good ones.
Okay, here's the deal. Let's do this. Let's
what about
table
Chad
it.
Gable? Just go with
Chad Gable. Chad Gable would be great. Oh, by the way, also, I think it would be great if we had a Grande Americano and we had a Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, just keep having Grande Americanos coming. 5 of them. Just have all 5 of them come down. That would be hilarious. All right, so guys, thank you very much for joining us on Wrestling on the Spectrum. We will be back here next Saturday live at 11 a.m. This is Wrestling on the Spectrum on the Lou Information Station.